Welcome back to RLTW Strategies. Wait 1 second. Forgot my glasses. All right, so let's do a quick recap. On Thursday's trading session, I was trading one 100K combine from Top Step. This is what I did on Thursday. "24 trades, and today's Monday, and it's going to be a hectic day for sure. Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of uncertainty, and we'll try to stay clear of ridiculous movement. So let's go ahead and do a refresh on the charts. So this is the weekly. I'm going to take off the pivot points real quick, just so it's easier to see what it is we're looking at for today. All-time highs up here. Had a trade on this morning. I'll go ahead and close it out so we could start fresh on the day. This is what my paper account is at. I started with 100K. I just use it to trade what I see, but I'm unsure if I trust my decisions. Weekly. All right, we're on the weekly, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop down some weekly levels. So we got week high up here. What color should we have these at? That's fine. We'll do this. I got Bloomberg TV on in the background. We're at the week low, which it's probably going to be support, really. And that's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and put this level down here. 1500s, man. We'll never go down there. We could, quite possibly. I mean, we were at 16.4. We almost hit 1600. Actually, I'm going to move this to 1600. Just to give us something. Close enough. 16,000 actually. We've got the market coming back down to its morning low, the Globex low from yesterday's open. We have a gap fill for tomorrow, or for today, that happened last night. So we'll see how that gap fill acts as we get close to market open. We're about 12 minutes away. Why am I putting these levels on here? 18, 17, 16. Because we seem to be dropping and going up quite significantly throughout the day. So I'm just marking these levels as whole numbers that price may touch and have a reaction on. All right, I don't think, okay, so week high, week low. Let's go for the daily and see what the daily looks like. Oof. So these are day candles. Actually, this is yesterday's. Not day. Yesterday's. And we got a low down here. So we definitely have an area. We definitely have an area up here um, that seems to be resistance. And we're currently at this resistance level. And we have that gap fill. We'll look at the gap fill on the hour, 2 hours. There it is right there. I'll put the gap fill in purple. And we'll label it. So we see it. Yeah, I mean, other than that, we're on a pretty nice trend downward. What are we on? We're on the 2 hour. That's fine. We have a 2 hour. And we have a 2 hour here. And then we have this other one. Seems pretty apparent that we have to break this morning. And that's it. That's all the lows I'm going to put. We got the Globex low, gap fill. Oh no, that's Tuesday's gap fill. This is the other gap fill. All right, that's the gap fill. And that is roughly 300 points. Man, if we make it all the way through that gap fill, man, that's ridiculous. All right, that's the gap fill, 300 points away. We're at the Globex bottom. It's the Globex low. Put those. We put that in orange. Actually, that's fine. Globex low, Globex. Globex low, and then we have, what is this, Globex high? Yep. Globex low, Globex high. We're at the week low. We're fighting at the week low. We got to stay above, man, 1800s really. And that's what we're going to be looking at. And I wasn't even showing you any of it that whole time. All right. So, got some levels, 1700 levels. Got this low from Monday, 7th and 8th of April. 1700, 18,000, 17,000, 19,000 levels. I got a gap fill up here, box. I got between Thursday and Sunday's gap fill in that purple box. We got yesterday's low, yesterday's high, Globex low, Globex high. and some trend lines from the 2 hour up here. This is a trend line from the 15th of April, and then this is a 2 hour trend line from the low that we had back in 6th of April. And we'll go from there. We'll go from there and trade what we see. We'll trade what we see and not what we think. Morning Pond, welcome. Hope you had a good weekend, man. I just did a whole charting session and didn't even share the screen, but as per the norm, when I forget. What do we got? What do we got? We have, man, what is it going to do today? What is it going to do today? Chop? And the news, oh, wrong one. I think we have a 10 o'clock news data. Yeah, U.S. leading economic indicators at 10. There we go. Fix my notifications. All right. So we got the charting done. Gold. Gold broke 3,400 last night. Two minutes to market open. I'm on the right screen, all right. We'll go from there. One minute till market opens. Downward trend so far for a while. The daily and the weekly just look rough. Pop up at open, how far will we pop up? If we break this, we could possibly go to this area right here. Market is open. See what the imbalance is. They haven't published it yet. What's ES doing? Down 1.2% so far. So Globex high was 18,148. So if we break 150, that would take us over the Globex high. And if we maintain that, I don't know. Palantir shooting up. Nvidia kind of opened up to the upside. I don't know how long Nvidia is going to hold that. There's a lot of people talking about the sky is falling with an Nvidia, and then it's a buying opportunity, and it's going to 10x in the next 6 months. So who knows? All right, so the imbalance. We opened with 100. NASDAQ opened flat. S&P opened at negative 263 million to the sell side. Dow's 34 to the sell side. But NASDAQ, I've never seen a flat reading before, so that's the first for me. Could be breaking up to the upside. Man, that's 10 points over Globex. 25 points. Can't break this trend line. Glad I didn't go long up there. Maybe. It's only 3 minutes to market open. There's no reason to trade right now. Just get tore up. Let's see what it does today. We have all day to get 1 or 2 trades in. Can we hold 140s? Apple and Nvidia is both going up. How long is it going to go up though? Yes, is dropping. Got the 5 minute on the left and the 1 minute on the right. Microsoft's starting to kick up. Could be a bull flag on the 1 minute just for a quick pop up. The VWAP is still above us on both the ES and the NASDAQ. We got Thursday's low above us at 261. And then the gap fill around 400. Man, the volume candle on the 5 minute is pretty big.
Speaking of diversification in any form or fashion, I want to pull up actually what you're seeing in the S&P 500 right now. Because if you look at those sectors, you're not seeing a single line of green. Now,
This 5 minute candle right here is only
but that same green
almost only a minute into it.
a lot of love in even sectors that have traditionally been havens. And I'm wondering whether
Could be a liquidity pull, or
traditional safe havens no longer working as safe havens.
we could break the lows down here. Now last week I shorted, attempting to short breakouts on the downside and got tore up and had to work all morning to recover it, and I don't feel like playing that game again today, so let's just wait. The ES has a pivot point at 52.37. The pivot point on the NASDAQ is at 18, well, it's written over here, 18.040. And that is a support 2 level. Broke the low of the morning, the Globex low, and we bounced up. How, man. Broke the Globex low and bounced pretty hard. Almost 50 points. Damn, that bounce. 60 point bounce. That took people out. That had to take people out. The opening volume candle is almost equivalent to the next volume candle at 8 point. Well, I think we got like 10K of volume on the NASDAQ on the opening, and right now we're at 8.9K right now on the volume. So those two candles are going to determine any drastic moves later on during the day if we reach those levels again, either on an intraday reversal or not. We're at the 50% retracement. Bouncing here. I feel like we should short right here. That 5 minute candle is pretty heavy to the downside. Just wait for the chop to kind of subside and we get a direction. Would we go up if Russia agrees to a ceasefire, like for a long duration?
Yeah, advanced manufacturing, we have pharmaceuticals. In fact, I was able to lure Micron with a $100 billion investment, the largest in our nation's history, to build semiconductors in the Syracuse area, and they'll be affected by this. The component parts to what they're building in the supply chain, they're going to see an increased cost, not just from the
I feel like I want to short. I have this short idea in my head.
the silver lining, as we say. I don't know how old I'm going to be when that happens. I mean, what are they going to do? Start building factories now? And, I just don't know. All I know is that people are promised lower prices on Inauguration Day. Guess what? They're going up.
Join us Balance of Power live every weekday. Africa, a region rife with potential for growth and opportunities, but not without its challenges. Join us as we get to the heart of African business, politics, and economics, and ask the question, what's next? On this episode,
The continent has been silent, and people are always looking for new. And new means us bringing our stories to the world, told in a rare manner that is just going to wow you.
premieres April 25th, only on Bloomberg.
I mean, it's moving 20 points up and down.
From the world of politics to the world of business, Joe Matthew and Kaylee Lyons deliver news, insight,
20 points.
live to
Do we have any?
every trading day. Balance of Power at 1 and 5 Eastern, only on Bloomberg.
I mean, it's just a stair step since the 17th. Well, since the opening of last night, we've just been stair stepping down. Are we building a base? Or are we going to break through it? Here we are. We are.
Accelerating after markets opening. You can see that also that sell-off picking up steam in the bond market with the 10-year Treasury yield higher by about 5 basis points right now. We were above 440 a little bit earlier today, and the dollar also getting caught up in the sell-off, down about 0.8%. Meanwhile, it's time now for our top call. Some of the analysts actually in focus this morning. And first up, Spotify getting raised to a buy over at Wolf Research. The analyst says it has many paths to improving monetization and notes that the industry is undervalued. Next up, Salesforce getting downgraded to a sell over at D.A. Davidson. The analyst says that this company is neglecting its core business to pursue a premature AI opportunities. Shares down about 2.7%. And finally, Norwegian Cruise Lines getting upgraded to a buy over at CFRA. The analyst cites strong demand and says that cruise efficiencies offset macroeconomic headwinds. Hertz remains volatile after Bill Ackman's Pershing Square amassed a nearly 20% stake in the company, betting that tariffs will boost used car prices. Bloomberg's Detroit Realty, David
The range is a 100-point range.
there was the news itself, and then there was a couple days, and then there was Bill Ackman's missive as to why he invested in Hertz, his long-term future for it, and the potential partnership that they can maybe ink one day without a whole lot of details with Uber. When you looked at his release about why he invested, what did you make of it?
First thing I thought is, look, he sees a company that's not performing well right now, has all kinds of problems, and is very, very cheap. The stock before he got in was
See, break the break. See if we break the day low.
As Hertz maybe refinances some of its debt or restructures its balance sheet, and if they do see some improvement through used car pricing, for example, then there's nothing in Atkins' view but upside here because the company is not really
Definitely have resistance right there.
in danger of running out of cash at the moment, but it does have a lot of work to do.
At 18,086, 890,
There's nothing but upside.
or 090.
The company is not. It's basically a buy low opportunity for it.
A buy low opportunity. I am curious what the reception from management has been like. Obviously, Bill Ackman taking a nearly 20% in your company could be perceived as bad news by some, but what are we actually hearing from Hertz executives?
So CEO Gil West put out a memo on Friday to the staff basically saying, look, Bill Ackman's interested because he's recognizing our work and the potential that the company.
All right, so the ES just touched that pivot point.
They basically see it as an endorsement for the
Support level 2
operational changes they're trying
at 5237 half.
David, when you think about also this week what we might see from Tesla
And then we have a support level 2 down here at 18,040 for the NASDAQ. So we touched it and getting below it on the ES.
a little bit of a unique story here.
And we could come down there.
Closest to the president.
30 points.
All the car companies are still wrestling with what's going to happen with tariffs. There was talk from the Trump administration, from Trump himself actually.
That was the short up there at that pivot right here at 120.
Which would be great for the Detroit three, but would really.
Hindsight being 2020.
But we haven't seen official details, and we haven't seen all that put in place yet. So
And it felt like shorting up here. Should have done it. I just didn't trust it.
because they get, I think, only 50% of their parts from outside the U.S. It's still
And it was too early for me. Like I feel like I would have just got chopped up trying to short up there. But it would have paid off. But anyways. Chalk it up to a observed lesson. Observe an assessment of the market.
left of center and further leftward. So if they don't like Trump's proximity to the president, they don't like his politics, they don't like Musk's politics, then you've seen some people diversify their cars, you've seen some more vehicles show up in the used market, so some buyers or owners are selling them. So investors are worried about that impact, and I also want to see Trump's kind of
Mr. Too Late, huh? That's what Trump's calling Powell. Mr. Too Late.
because sales have been down. They want updates on the self-driving vehicle and some of the AI things that Elon has talked about. They just sort of feel like they want the guy who founded, built the company back in the leadership.
All right.
All right, David. Well,
Just the low
ahead
of the day.
big day, of course. A lot of key managers in that stock when it comes to Elon Musk. A lot of investors want him back at the helm. Meanwhile, we do want to pivot here and take a look at these markets. The S&P 500 hitting a session low, down about 1.4%.
Let's wait for a 5-minute confirmation.
President Donald Trump posting on Truth Social that preemptive cuts in interest rates are being called for by many within the White House, that is. You also have been posting that
Damn, what was that?
too late, except when it came to the election period, when he lowered in order to help
What was that? Oh, 10 o'clock. That's right. We got that data at 10. That's where this is coming from.
again. So really rational what the answer on Jerome Powell.
That could be the low of the day, but man.
Kind of shifting blame of any potential slowing of the economy to these high interest rates. He said that there could be a slowing of the economy unless you're now, he's got a new nickname for him, Mr. Too Late. A major
Yeah, 10 minutes till data.
now. So, of course, watch
No point in trading until that data is released.
you too as he considers ways to fire
Unless you're getting in on some trades, Pawn.
Because that's what it feels like. He also offered some rationale for perhaps why the Federal Reserve would want to cut rates. There's a lot of questions about inflation, but the president posts that energy costs are way down. You have food prices, including Biden's
You got Apple.
where it's substantially lower, and most other things.
Apple kind of
There's virtually no
building a bullish flag. We got Palantir building a bullish flag. I just don't know how strong those are going to hold. We got the ES bouncing up over data at 10. It's on the economic calendar. U.S. leading economic indicators. was a move. 70-point move. Do we bounce here? Do we bounce at 0.86? Possibly. All right, man. Just wait. There's some good moves, man, but it's just chop. I mean, the long term is short, I think. Obviously, until something changes in the economy, but the bounces is what destroys you. And this might drop all the way until 10 o'clock. And then just like have a nice, real strong bounce, trapping longs, and then it's going to drop again.
Welcome back to Open Interest, a check on stocks right now with the S&P 500 near session lows down about 1.4%. You can see the pain is being led by big tech once again, with the Nasdaq 100 down about.
Yes, is it below that pivot point again?
Coming back into this market.
We haven't retested on it. We've just been blowing through it and back above it. So
To my left here, if we look at Apple,
if the ES ends up dropping and then coming back up to the pivot point and kind of like bouncing off it to the downside, then that might be a new a support area acting like resistance.
for their deal, both stocks higher right now in Monday's trade. Exactly, Capital One and Discover higher on that expected merger, expected to close in May, very soon. Bloomberg's Paige Smith has been reporting on the deal, joins us here on set. So what next? We finally have a whole lot of clarity from these companies, and it's
You have a good weekend, man.
letting go about its challenges in the approval process, at least from lawmakers.
I mean, it was Easter.
Out, have you overcome any concerns about how consumers might be
Eat some deviled eggs.
As you said, this is a long time
Deviled
coming.
eggs.
This deal was announced, just to put it in perspective,
On a
more than a year ago. It's a massive deal. It was $35
on a Christian holiday of
million.
Jesus
It was first announced in February.
rising
A year
again,
ago, February.
and then
And
people
it,
boil eggs and make deviled eggs out of them.
from
Deviled,
Fed and
devil.
FTC. There's a little bit of question, frankly, of whether the Justice
Just a little humor for the morning.
challenge the deal and sue, and that has been made clear as well. So as of now, it's sort of full steam ahead. And as you said, Shanali, it's a big deal for these two massive
100-point move down, almost a 60-point move up, 80-point move down, 70-point move up, 80-point move down.
Give us context on what this means for the landscape overall. Like you said, this is a massive deal, $35 billion when it was announced. I would imagine this creates a behemoth. How does this
Bummer.
reshape the competitive
Now you can heal now that the holidays are done.
create the largest credit card issuer by loan volume in the United States, to put it in perspective. But it also is interesting because it really gives Capital One, theoretically, if all of the synergies and everything goes to plan, a competitive advantage in the sense that Discover is interesting because it's a credit card network. It's sort
5
of
minutes.
Visa or a MasterCard. So now that Capital
We have
One
all day.
have such a network of its own, it essentially could give Capital One the opportunity
Don't get
to
FOMO.
save itself a lot of money and create a lot of synergies, but also essentially
Don't
create a
get
business
FOMO.
where it doesn't need to rely
Don't
on
revenge
Visa or
trade.
MasterCard as heavily.
Don't overtrade.
time where you're seeing the CFPB be extremely defanged. Is that fair to say?
Certainly.
And you're covering that very closely. When investors look at this combined company, do they think that part of the investment case is, wait a minute, they're not going to get sued as much by regulators in the future. Credit cards
thought I labeled that.
Definitely fair
I
to
guess I
say
didn't.
that the CFPB, a large role that that agency played has been pulled back under the Trump administration. Where that agency actually shakes out to be in its final form, we'll have to wait and see. There were some priorities that were published last
Man,
week
that
by
short feeling was right, wasn't it?
reported on that
Dang.
gave a bit more investors a bit more clarity of where the agency would be focusing on things like veterans issues, for example, less so on credit card companies.
All right, Paige, really appreciate your report. I'm sure we'll be speaking to you again soon. That is Bloomberg's Paige Smith. Now, let's
All
move
the
on to
VWAPs are
politics.
pointing down,
This week, the
steep.
IMF World Bank spring meetings begin today in Washington, and tomorrow
Should have
the
shorted.
IMF is set to lower its growth outlook in its new projections. Also, more than 120 companies report earnings this week, including heavyweights, including Tesla, Alphabet, and Boeing. And to round it all out, we'll get PMI, new home sales, and the Fed beige vote. Shana, it will certainly be busy.
Ooh, PMI on Wednesday.
On Powell under pressure with Henrietta Shannon's this
Tesla reports. It's gonna be bad. It might go down to 170 Tesla. Everything looks red. Let me go down to 1800s. Only 30 points away. 18,000s. I know I keep saying 1800s, but you all know what I mean. Know what I mean?
Are you worried about your orders because of what's going on in Russia and Ukraine? Is that something you worry about?
2 minutes.
The impact of Russia, Ukraine on your investment appetite for things like that?
I'm not worried about Russia.
Chipotle to open its first store in Mexico. I wonder how well that will go.
Border to Russia, but now since Finland and Sweden
That's
are
funny.
NATO, we feel stronger than before.
Authentic Mexican burritos down in Mexico. Chipotle. The Starbucks of Mexican food.
Not manage that much money. What should they be worrying about? What are you worried about?
No, I think you've got two things. One, you have the known unknowns, right? So, and there at the top of my list would be two things.
I don't even have a level on the ES. I didn't chart the ES today.
In a tight labor
I'm
market,
just watching the.
decline to supply or
Oh man, that short. I would have been done today.
US,
It was just too early in the morning to get into it to me. I don't know, man.
where even with a high level of government debt, that the investors suddenly decide, you know what, we want a much
All
higher
right, less than a minute on the data.
governments. And so you could
We
see
just bounced off the 1800s on the 5 minute and the 1 minute.
then of course all the AI related stocks.
See what we do.
Epicenter here is Taiwan, so you need to watch that. The thing that
The
really
next
is
level.
when it happens is
The only thing I have on the charts, well, I guess we have 17,920s. Maybe. And then we have a good area at 17,860 to 840. If we break through 18,000s. All right, data's out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What's the market going to do? What's the market going to do? Just drop. Come on, news, populate.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Praise for the
I don't know what the leading indicator is. Nothing's publishing.
Francis had died
Did you get back into a short or you're waiting?
Folks that will do, like pick up the phone and just ring someone.
Man, that drop.
These were unprecedented things for folk to do.
2% down.
Following requests, Francis will lie in a simple wooden coffin.
192-point drop.
Platform, but at the same level as the people he vowed to serve.
Pope clashed with traditionalists as he tried to reshape the church into a more inclusive institution. He told CBS News.
We are all fundamentally good. Yes, there are some rogues and sinners, but the heart itself is good.
He reached out to LGBTQ Catholics and apologized to the indigenous people of Canada for the church's role in running residential boarding schools where many children were abused and died. A public prayer for Pope Francis is scheduled for 1:30 Eastern Time in St. Peter's Square. New chapter in Signalgate. Defense Secretary Hegseth avoided responding directly today on new information about a second set of messages he sent on his encrypted Signal account, this time to his wife, his brother, and attorney about an attack on Yemen.
There it is. Leading index change month over month. Negative 7.7%. Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Spokeswoman says the president has absolute confidence in Hegseth. The Supreme Court issued a rare weekend ruling by a 7-2 vote. It temporarily
Next pop up, I guess.
some Venezuelans being held in
I have 17,920. I'll go ahead and move over the screen a little bit. So let's go on the 4 hour. 1 hour. That's what I got right here.
won't be traveling this summer because the cost of everything
Right here.
has gotten more expensive.
And then right here.
Has some tips.
And then obviously down here. And then I have this trend line on the 4 hour or 2 hour trend line. So we could come down to there. But those are the levels that I see. Either to bounce from or
59, almost 1.5%. This is CBS.
let's see, what is it? 17,920. I'm just gonna chart it on the trading monitor. 17,855. 855. And then let's do 17,700. Is that really 17,700? Yeah. Jesus. That will be our 5% on the day, roughly. That's what I see. That is what I see. What do you see, man? Similar areas?
A cat cafe in Florida is closing and switching gears.
For 5 years, Jacksonville Beach's caffeinated cat has been the place to go for anybody who needs coffee and a feline fix. Coffee is disappearing, although
I'm just waiting for.
so to speak. The owners say after 5 years they'll be fixing cats as a spay.
And that was a drop. That was a drop this morning. The uncertainty, and then it's gonna pop up like 60 points, like out of the blue. All right, if this red candle is smaller than the previous red candle, and the next candle after that is going to be a green candle bigger than that red candle, we might be seeing a reversal, but that's just me catching a knife, a falling knife. So yeah, selling pops would probably be the best bet until it ain't. Really, dude? You've been making money off of listening to me? While I'm scared, you just want me to start adding to a position because then you know I'm going to be wrong. Order filled. Order filled. There he goes again, over leveraging. All right, I'm watching this 5-minute candle. Watching to see if it's going to be an indecisive green with continued red candles to take us down to 720, or if it's going to be a smaller red candle, which means smaller volume size within that time frame, slowing down.
Chief economist, get his thoughts on President
Or
Trump
people could just be catching.
exerting on the Federal Reserve and the Federal Reserve Chairman. What does it mean for the Fed and its independence? Ross Matheson, global news director for Europe, the Middle East, and Africa.
I love it, dude.
Francis Whaley is reporting.
And you're not wrong. My boneheaded trades. You're not wrong. I'm waiting for this 790, 920 to hit. Because it looks like it's going to be a good level. Because it's right above all that other previous action on the 1 hour. You know, it's a big. How much is that? That is, man, that's 200-point movement right there. What I'm looking at. So right here is a 200-point movement, right? We bounce on 7,920. If we go down to touch 17,855 area, that's the top of this range in congestion, but that's 200 points. So we could go to the bottom of that range too before going back up. But man, that's 200 points. That's, I don't think I could stomach another 200-point drop. I mean, you're going to have to. I don't want to.
Down about 0.8%. Shares of Tesla, they're falling. They're up more than 7% right now. It comes ahead of its earnings tomorrow. Also after Wedbush Securities' Alice Dan Ives said the company faces a quote.
Oh, let me put that pivot point. We have, oh, that's on the hour. Never mind. 5 minute. We have another pivot point at 17,819. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there real quick just because it helps me be scared to make a trade. It helps me be scared to make a trade. Support 3. Dang. Every day we've been hitting all the support levels. On the pivots heading down.
Thanks so much, guys. Good to see you. Paul Sweeney, Alex Steele here. Thank you so much, Lisa. This is Bloomberg Intelligence.
Come on, 720. I'm going to put in a little alert there.
I'm really excited about, guys, but I definitely have to come back for his earnings this week. I think you get like 24% of S&P companies are going to be reporting this week from a wide variety.
Yeah, man. Trump is headhunting Powell for some reason. I thought Powell was doing all right.
They give scenario analysis.
Yes. Apparently 27% of S&P 500 companies have already cut or withdrawn guidance over the past.
And then he'll say Sleepy Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe Biden.
Quite interesting.
Everything. Sleepy Joe Biden.
Today we're joined now by Bloomberg's Isabel Lee. Isabel, you're looking at TSMC.
All right, how many minutes do we got left on this candle? 30 seconds on this red candle right here.
Posted a loss. So the company also listed the challenges of ensuring, quote, export control compliance by its customers. So this comes months after the company's AI silicon was found to have flowed to Huawei by intermediaries. So again, it highlights the U.S.-China trade war. But overall, we have to keeping a bullish outlook for 2025. So that's interesting.
It is interesting. Also, like me. Like, is it
50-point candle.
Who actually can know, Paul?
I don't know.
Right there.
Not sure. You mentioned the capex spending. We'll see where that.
All right, here we go. This is the candle. This can make or break.
This is a different story. We have the stock edging by 1.5% higher. So the streaming giant reporting record profits to start the year. This really just allays any concerns of an economic slowdown amidst all of this uncertainty.
Come on, are we rounding this bottom right here?
Earnings rising 25%. So that's beating.
Yep, he does. That's funny.
See Netflix as this safe bet, even as conventional movie and TV businesses really struggle. And even amid, again, this uncertainty. I mean, it does have a global audience of 700 million people, so not a lot. It's a lot, actually.
This 5 minute could go all the way up to 1800s from here. That's 50-point movement.
Remember, they said that they had this $1 trillion market cap goal by 2030.
I mean, does it feel like Netflix is pretty recession-proof at that point? Like, is it just
I gotta wait for a confirmation to get in long, at least for a pop to 1800s.
Also, to be fair, it takes a while for them to turn that on, right? So maybe that's also
Apple bounced pretty hard.
It's strategy these days, so it's also edging higher. I still find it quite hard to remember, but yes, it's just strategy. We have CTBC Securities initiating coverage of the firm, and they rated it a buy. So the price target they set is $420, which is around a 30% increase from the last price. So this is a highly controversial stock. I feel like you're either bearish or you're uber bullish.
How many points is that if I go in long here on this candle?
Even last week,
22 points.
raising its total holdings to 36.4 billion.
I should just wait to this level. I know I'm going to regret entering long here and not waiting for it to come down to here.
Ms. Valdez, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
That's usually what happens. I'll enter and then I'll double it and I'll add to it and I'll be in 3 contracts to about the bottom of this green candle, and then it's going to go down here to 920 like I thought it was going to go, and then I would already been over leveraged and down 1800 on the day.
Fed Chairman Jay Powell personally, on a personal level as well, it seems like. Tom Orlick.
Let's just wait to go to this level.
Hey, Tom.
So close.
Should the marketplace be about President Trump and the
And then I'm missing out on this short.
political pressure he is applying to the Fed and to the Fed Chairman?
Well, I think there's a couple of reasons.
I just don't trust it.
The first reason is that we have central bank independence for a reason, right? The experience from the 1960s, 1970s, when
2 minutes left on this candle.
dominated by the concerns of the executive branch.
Do you trade the short after the bounce?
Running much too high for much too long.
Do we ride the long to 1800s?
If you're in the FX market, if you're in the equity market,
I'm going to put an alert at 1800s.
concern. The second, of course,
Let me look at gold.
signs that we're seeing from the administration. And I think we can
Still going.
on 2 lines.
Still going up.
Is legal moves that
From the open,
pay too much attention to if you weren't an expert.
gold has moved
Chip away at
$24
independence, asserting a presidential
from the open.
fire the heads of other independent agencies.
Okay, I would be adding to position here for long, and then it's going to drop and kick me out.
Administration are laying the groundwork for a potential move against Chair Powell. And of course, we don't need to go further than Trump's Truth Social account.
Just wait for the touch at 920. Just wait for the touch at 920.
Trump's termination can't come soon enough.
Okay, so to that point, let's just game theory this out for a second.
1 minute left on this candle. And buyers are trying, man. But sellers are just going to push this thing. We're already 2.3% down. We can't hit a 5% day today, can we? The market will do what the market will do.
I think the markets might reasonably conclude
And I'd add to another position long, and then it's going to just, because I'm going to be hoping it's going to bounce, and I'm going to get screwed.
and that would be a step to chipping away at the Fed's credibility as an inflation fighter. And
YOLO.
One credibility stretching
Come on, man.
through Volcker, through Greenspan, through Bernanke,
We're close for
Powell, which is
a morning pop.
expectations under control.
Feel like we're close. We're in the 10th hour, 10 o'clock hour.
I guess about the dollar here. We're seeing just pronounced selling of the dollar. We're down
3 seconds left on this candle.
about 8% from its recent
Ooh, and
high.
it doesn't close. It's an indecisive 5-minute candle, and it doesn't close. We can consolidate here. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it consolidation, unless we hit the 920s. We have the consolidation on the 1 minute. Bottom of the range, top of the range.
There's a few potential contributing factors. The first is that, well, the president himself has told us that he favors a weaker dollar to support competitiveness.
Go back and observe the ES. Gold is just leaving everybody behind.
The second is that by withdrawing these tariffs, the US
ES could go to 5,200.
play a smaller part in the global trade system going forward.
I'm gonna put alert at 5,200.
Play a smaller part in the global trade system. Well, maybe other countries, companies in other countries, don't need to hold.
First consolidation of the morning after that massive drop. That's a good sign.
The most troubling is, well, confidence in the currency is
That's a good sign.
a fundamental
forming some structure.
Growth prospects and confidence in its institutions. We really can't draw too many conclusions.
And that was it with the consolidation.
A few weeks of dollar decline.
What do I do, man?
But certainly the contrast between what textbooks say, tariffs mean a higher dollar, and what's actually happening, tariffs
Come
combined
on.
with a weaker dollar, do suggest
Come
that
on
perhaps the
down
markets
to
are starting
920.
to have a little bit of concern about US longer term growth prospects and potentially about US institutions.
So Tom, to that point, when we talked about what happens if Powell does cut rates, I mean that's a very emerging markety thing to kind of do, right? Then you have high inflation. Can you grow your way out of it? You mentioned the dollar and the question marks about
Alerts
the
hit.
dollar not following rates higher, for example. You worked in Beijing for many, 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 many years. Is it fair to say that the U.S. is trading like an emerging market?
So I think that's I mean, I certainly appreciate the analogy, Alex, and I think some of the dynamics are sort of pointing in a kind of similar direction. But I think we need to think about magnitudes as well, right? And we also need to think about the credibility that the US has built up over not just years but decades, right? So do some of the dynamics
Retesting the bottom of the range
echo
or bouncing from 920.
emerging markets over the years? Yes. Are we in the type of extreme situation in the United States?
2.4% down.
For example, Turkey in recent years? No.
Mexico just published that they didn't come to an agreement with Trump.
All right, Tom, thanks so much.
Didn't reach final agreement in Trump call.
How about he's a chief economist for Bloomberg Economics. He is based down there in Washington, D.C., trying to get a sense of where we go from an economic perspective here. We had a guest on earlier this morning, Drew Madison from Metropolitan Life.
That was the pop to go short again, I guess.
16%. We started the year at 30%, but it's tied directly to the tariffs and kind of where the policy goes on the tariff. But all we know is the dollar, dollar
855. Like a heat-seeking Scud missile coming down onto the target. Let me look where we're at on the. We're hitting that level. We're hitting those levels. Hmm. Three minutes left on this candle. Three minutes and 40 seconds. 2.5% down. Don't do it.
Markets, headlines, and breaking news 24 hours a day at Bloomberg.com, Bloomberg Television, and the Bloomberg Business app. This is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
For the Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio, I'm Lisa Mateo. We've got red on the screen after the extended holiday weekend. The NASDAQ leading the losses down more than 2.5%, 418 points. We have the S&P 500 down 2%, 110 points.
We have consolidation up there, and we have consolidation right here.
The two-year yield, 3.73%. That's down 6 basis points. The yield on the 10-year, 4.35%. That's up.
We had a long drop, consolidation, dropped a little bit, consolidation.
$439 an ounce. And over to the Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index, down about 0.8%. I want to check back in with a few stocks that were moving before the holiday and still moving right now. Some in different directions. For example, Hertz, if you remember, had this
Should've
huge
shorted.
rally last week following news of Pershing Square taking a big stake in the company. Well, now we have its shares falling. They're down nearly 12%. Netflix still trying to ride that wave from last week after its results forecast revenue for the second quarter that beat estimates. Its shares up about 0.5%. And in other news, Jeff Bezos, he sold his mansion in Seattle for $63 million, Washington State's priciest residential sale ever. He actually bought it for $37.5 million back in 2019. Not bad. For on-demand news,
It bounced at 17,900.
subscribe to Bloomberg News now, wherever you get your podcasts.
That could be significant.
This is the Bloomberg Business Flash. All right.
All right, thank you so very much, Lisa. Here alongside Paul Sweeney, this is Bloomberg Intelligence Radio. We bring you all the top news in business, economics, and finance through our lens of our Bloomberg Intelligence folks. We are broadcasting to you live from
10:30 we could pop up.
studio right here in Midtown Manhattan.
Liquidity's
And
coming
check
in.
us out on YouTube as well. Well, the news overnight, of course, is Pope Francis, who encouraged Catholics to embrace a more
Oh,
compassionate
man.
many issues, died. He was 88. He passed away at 7:35 a.m. Monday in Rome, and the Vatican said in a statement. He'd been sick for quite a while. Ross Matheson is Bloomberg News Director for Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and she joins
I want to
us
scalp
now.
along.
So what are the next steps now?
Well, there are a lot of steps because this is a very big moment, obviously, for the Catholic Church and its millions of followers around the world. Its many millions of followers.
Let's wait for confirmation.
Around the world, and so there's a lot of procedure that happens that obviously being moved towards a funeral for the Pope.
Because I want to catch a falling knife, and I think there's upside for today. I don't think it's going to be long. I just think there's going to be upside. It's going to be a morning reversal at some point. I just hope I catch it before I blow my account.
In one case, even it was 12 months. It took years to get there, and it's a very, very detailed process of electing essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it could be right here. Do I do it? 5 minutes to 10:30. We could pop down real quick to the bottom of this range and go back up.
So really, you can expect a lot of introspection about the life of the Pope. He was certainly a voice
20 points.
for developing countries, spoke up on politics increasingly in his later years, and his legacy. But particularly also, will his legacy be preserved? Will we see that more social liberal agenda remain in the Catholic Church, or will we see it swing back to a more conservative one?
That's kind of probably, I think, one of the main questions that folks are asking is where is the Catholic Church right now? Where is the Holy See in terms of their just general views of the world? Is there an expectation that this conclave will produce a conservative or a liberal pope?
Well, that's going to be the big question. Certainly, Pope Francis is pushing his agenda where he spoke out quite openly.
Getting the bottom of that range.
Huge rights on homosexuality, on marriage, on divorce, on the environment, even on conflicts that we're seeing around the world. And that brought him sometimes into direct conflict with leaders, including in the US, but also within the church.
3 minutes. I mean, this candle's up early.
Agenda.
It could just grab liquidity and come back down.
And his efforts also to reform parts of the church, including the Vatican finances, brought him into conflict with some more established members of the church and also the bureaucracy of the church itself. And so there will be people who'll be quite ready in this moment to try and push back against this continuation of his agenda. So it'll be interesting to see those candidates get put forward. There are a number
Is there any
of
news?
candidates from Italy, elsewhere, even from Ghana, who follow a more social liberal agenda, but there are equally names that are probably going to be in the mix, including the cardinal from the US, for example. Raymond
We have 2.5 minutes on this candle.
push a much more conservative agenda, so it will be a very fundamental time for the church to see which side gets the upper hand in this.
Is there any geographic preference at this point? It's some, sometimes when they're electing Pope, they want to maybe back away from the Italians or the Europeans and maybe think, in this case for Pope Francis, he went to the Americas and South America. Is there any movement for go to some parts of the world that are actually growing?
We could retest that trend line and bounce up down here.
Very much to be the case. I mean, it might be that after having a pope from the Americas, he'd be able obviously in Buenos Aires and elsewhere to have a return to perhaps a pope from Italy.
2 minutes left on this candle.
In Europe, from somewhere like Hungary, but also, as you say, to have a pope who represents a growing part of the world. So again, Ghana, Peter Turkson, who was quite a contender in 2013, but obviously unsuccessful, and then already that's going to come into the mix here, someone who follows that more social liberal agenda. A number of names possibly from Italy, including those who would favour the continuity process.
The first hour of trading, and we dropped all morning for an hour.
The Philippines is a deeply Catholic.
Are we going to recover 50%?
A populous country, and no doubt there'll be names that come up there. You'll of course,
Minute left on this candle.
in the Philippines who will be in the mix, and so you can imagine there'll be again those tensions between social liberal, more conservative, and also geographic. How do you represent
Test 1900s again.
is growing and where the bulk of it's been put up?
Roz, we really appreciate this. Roz Matheson, a Bloomberg News director for Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, on what happens next after Pope Francis's death. Switching the markets, take a look at it. S&P off by 2%, Nasdaq off by 2.6%. We are picking up that steep to the downside. Volume though pretty light. Europe was closed. Most of Europe was closed. 4 Eastern Monday. Orlando was chief equity market strategist and head of client portfolio management at Federated Hermes, and he joins us now. Phil, do you buy these dips?
First of all, Alex, happy Easter Monday to you.
30 seconds.
Remember that last week,
30 seconds left on this candle.
the markets were closed on Friday. You had a lot of market participants with their kids off from school taking,
People want to see a 3-bar reversal on here.
and we had a bounce to the upside in the stock market once President Trump, gets backed away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New candle.
Cooling off period. We were expecting that as market participants, filtered back into the market this week, we could see a retest. The equity market, that would suggest
The ES has a 3-bar.
to that, 48.35 level
Filled.
we saw a couple of weeks ago on the bond market, benchmark 10, perhaps yields, backing up into that 4.5% neighborhood. So again, now that you've got the players back in their seats, I think you've got to sort of let this play out and see where the support levels, technically speaking, play out, and if there's any policy news that comes out of Washington. We saw the Federal Reserve
Filled.
last week.
All right, 157.
No Fed put. They're not in any hurry.
157.
They're going to be very patient and wait to see if there's a confluence of the solid.
I mean, if we hold 920, if we hold 1900s, this could be the low of the day.
Anything out of the Fed before the June meeting of the earliest
We could come back down and retest it, but
year and just be patient and not try to chase this.
Phil, one could argue the weakness in the equity markets
17,900 could be the low of the day.
is a reflection of the economic uncertainty caused in large part by
That was a good rejection off the bottom of from that range. Bottom of that range, top of this range. We come back down on this trend line and test the trend line before going back up to break the above trend line. If we break this above trend line and bounce on it, I mean, we could go all the way to the morning open. But what would take us there? What would take us there?
So you've had a pretty significant move in a short amount of time. Treasury yields, went from 4.5%. We were down at 3.85 or so.
1900s.
In the last month or two. Stock prices were up at all-time record highs in the middle of February. So you've had a lot of volatility.
Did I put a pivot point on here?
In a relatively
820.
time.
Yep.
And
Okay.
all of it relates to the uncertainty on tariffs. Now, just look at the earnings season. We're only 10%.
1900. 17,900 needs to hold.
Have been better than expected.
It's at the top of that.
Yet, when management
Top of that congestion that we looked at on the other chart.
the guidance has been very conservative, and some companies giving us 2 cents of guidance.
Let me see if I can show you on this one.
Maybe we have a recession. This is what we see. So there's no visibility at all because we have no visibility.
So at the top of this congestion.
So how can companies or investors plan not knowing what the rules of the road are?
That would be the
Totally
congestion
right.
area.
So when you take a look at earnings season, what would constitute a good earnings season? Like a solid first quarter and honesty about the rest of the year? Like what would you want to see?
I mean, that's
We have 1 minute 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. That's debating if it wants to be another indecisive or if it's going to be a momentum candle taking us into the direction on the day for the rest of the early morning session, on the morning session. I wouldn't say early morning session, but I think whatever this 5-minute candle does, the next one, after, if this candle turns indecisive, hopefully I'm on the right screen, then I think it will determine the morning direction.
The tariff shuffle, if you will, as a means of drawing trading partners to the table and negotiating better terms, in which case all of this volatility maybe sort of fades and the longer-term picture looks great. Or are we looking at these massive tariffs ad infinitum, and it has a materially deleterious impact on economic growth, inflation, financial market performance? You've got 2 very different paths there, and we don't know which path to take.
Hey Phil, 30 seconds left. Does Fed Chairman Jay Powell have reason to worry about his job security?
We don't think so. Fed, independence in our minds is absolutely sacrosanct. We think the administration is going to wait until Powell's term ends in May, go in a different direction. But I think what you're doing is Trump administration sort of playing the rest a little bit, trying to get the Fed.
All right, we're back in that early consolidation.
Based upon
We're on a new candle.
and the Fed does have room to cut, in our view, starting in June.
All right, Phil, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Phil Orlando, Chief Equity Market Strategist and Head of Client Portfolio Management at Federated Hermes, joining us there talking about the Fed. S&P 500 off 112 points. It's achieved 0.11%. A little more coming up this day.
We're back at negative 2.3% on the day. This was 2.5, 2.6 down here. This is 2.3. Man, is this the break of the trend? Mag 7 looks like it turned around. Oh man. Mag 7 looks like it's reversing. I'm waiting for a retest down here at the bottom of this yellow box. No worries, man. We consolidated, we busted up. We're in this in middle of this consolidation range again, 50% area. I think we're gonna come back down to this trend line right here. This one is broke, and I think we're kind of rotating back up. That's a huge, you know, 2 green candles with a large green 5-minute candle. We could reject at 979 area at this low volume, at this low volume area right here. But Mag 7 looks like they're retesting the VWAPs. I'm waiting for us to come back down to 7940, hopefully maybe go into a long. That's what I'm looking for. A shot down, retest this trend line, and bounce back up. %50 move from this is retesting that pivot point, roughly. One minute left on this 5-minute candle. The next candle could be hitting the bottom of this box as support. Could be. The ES looks pretty. ES looks like it's about to hit resistance. $30 left on this candle. I'm looking for us to come back down to 940, 944, possibly. Put a stop below that green candle at 920. Maybe, right here. On the next candle, if we pull back to this area with a stop down here, maybe work on a reversal for the morning session. 1040. Okay, we're on the next candle. Don't go without me. Come on. Come back down. Don't go without me. It's going to hit 1800s and come down. Are we going to use the top of that range as support?
Breaking news 24 hours a day at Bloomberg.com, Bloomberg Television, and the Bloomberg Business app.
Come to my entry price.
The Bloomberg Interactive Brokers Studio on this Monday. It looks like the stock sell-off deepening on Wall Street after President Trump warned the U.S. economy may slow if the Fed doesn't cut rates. Right now, the Nasdaq leading the losses, down more than 2%, 375 points. We have the S&P 500 down more than 1.5%, 99 points. The Dow off more than 1.5%, 693 points. The two-year yield at 3.73%. That's off 6 basis points, and the yield on the 10-year 4.34%, and that's up 1 basis point. Where is the biggest drag coming from? The 11 major industry groups, the biggest drag coming from consumer discretionary. Then we take it to automobiles, components, automobile manufacturers. This is on the iMac feature of your terminal. At the top is Tesla. It shares down 6%. That's followed by Ford down 1.5%, and GM down about 0.3%.
Damn, dude.
We look at
80-point move.
gold, $3,427 an ounce. The Bloomberg dollar spot index
Come on down.
up 0.7%.
Come on down to at least 950. Let me get in.
At just over 88,000.
950, 940.
Let's start with Google facing off with the U.S. government today. The hearings will try and determine how the company should be penalized for operating an illegal monopoly in search. Then you have DHL. They're suspending high volume shipments to the U.S. It struggles with delays from customs clearances under those new U.S. rules. And finally, Volvo preparing to lay off as many as 800 workers at 3 U.S. sites in the coming months. That's according to Reuters. For on-demand news 24 hours a day, you can subscribe to Bloomberg News Now wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Lisa Mateo. That is the Bloomberg Business Flash. Paula.
All right, thanks so much, Lisa. Alex Taylor alongside Paul Sweeney. This is Bloomberg Intelligence Radio.
The buy volume is slowing.
In business, economics, and finance through our lens of our Bloomberg Intelligence
It's a
folks.
possibility.
2,000 companies and 130 industries all around the world. So I was off last week and I was doing my due diligence and catching up, and I went to the terminal and I took a
This
look
girl's
at
name is
where
Alex
sales
Steele
were
on
last
Bloomberg
Monday, and I
Radio.
was like, whoop, we got real close to that 50
Sounds like a
handle, and
precarious
that's a
name,
very different
Alex
story. When
Steele.
Mike Malone, Bloomberg Intelligence, first said he saw that, I thought he was nuts, and he's not nuts. He was very smart in that forecast. Mike, if we break below that 60,
See, now that price may be coming down to the point where I want to enter.
Well, hello, Alex. Thanks
Do
for
I
the
want to
question.
actually
Right,
enter?
right, but as a trader, I might have stopped out wrong initially. The key thing is, I think it's less of an when and more of
You know,
less
it's giving me an opportunity to enter at lower levels.
everything's floating that way.
Let's see what it does at this level,
Especially asking
940.
what stocks. And so I just like to point out the last
If it doesn't reach 940, I'm going to go in long,
it's been a quick
at least to retest 1800s.
you look at supply demand trends, increasing supply, increasing demand, and now the whole world, look at every GDP.
I don't know, man. I want to enter right here.
Are facing downward estimate revisions. What stops that? Yeah, at some point we're going to get the Fed to ease, at some point we get more, maybe more fiscal and monetary spending stimulus, but typically you need prices to go lower in the stock market. So to me, it's just a matter of a bear market. You're supposed to be looking for levels to sell. The question is, where is that? So I think 70 is the upper end of the range. Maybe we just reach that around 66, and I'm still looking for that euro below 40. So I want to just fund this one key point. Bloomberg New Energy.
50% drop down on this candle. We have 40 seconds left.
You know the rules of commodities. Usually have to get to that price or below to shut off the excess.
It's giving me an opportunity.
Oil in the context of the U.S. dollar, it seems like investors around the world can sell dollars.
See what it does at this trend line. See if it bounces on it or not.
It's almost insignificant for crude oil. And on a scale of 1 to 10, it's more of a 1. Why stock market and stuff like that are more than 10. It's much more important for gold. You see what's happening for gold today. And secondary commodities is
See what
generally
gold's
the dollar
doing.
collapse is generally pretty good for copper. And copper's actually up.
Gold's coming down a little bit.
Rare when the stock market's down as much.
yeah, because you know what's really good? Lower input prices, like, I don't know, lower gas and oil prices. So when you're making copper, you need oil, you need gas. If that's cheaper, that actually winds up helping you. I'm curious as to when you go to the cost of production, say for oil, and say we stay there for a bit, like you said, we have to correct to that cost of production. Typically, how long do those cycles last?
Well,
Do I do it or is it going to trap me in?
I think the first one that really set it off was the global financial crisis. That was only a few months it got there. The last one was minus 40. But you see the trend there?
I'll play it on the paper account because I'm scared. Do one contract.
To when Russia invaded Ukraine looked very akin to
1800s. It's $1,000.
pumped above 40 and it didn't bottom until 10 until like 1998. I think we're headed to there. Maybe that's for 40. Timing's everything, but I think the key thing that matters for all commodities is just the reversion in the U.S. stock market. That could be long, it lasts a long time. If you listen to Gina Ward Adams, we can easily get to 4,000 in recession. That means $40 crude would be normal.
I mean, that was a bounce on the trend line.
Here today, over $3,400 per ounce, Mike. I mean, we just keep going this way?
Well, that's one key problem with gold. It's an extended bull market. It is a bull market, so it's been a great year for gold. The reason I say that, it's up 30%. The last time it was up 30% on a one-year basis was 2007. That one didn't work out too well for 2008. It was a good indicator. And the next one, this is the last 100 years. And the next one before that was 1934, right after the Fed, right after FDR devalued the dollar versus gold. And every other one to that.
Sellers are in control.
Anytime gold rallies, crude oil was up a lot. That's what's different this time. This is a significant global deflationary environment. Gold up, crude oil, most commodities down, or some of them.
Can we hold 900s?
Traded like just the beginning.
ES could be going down to that pivot point.
To the peak of 2022. Now it's
That would take us down to here.
I mean, where does the gold bug stop? And I say that because I mean, this rally has been so furious, like literally, like how long can it go until it stops at this point?
Yeah, so I look at gold right now. It's basically an S&P 500 put. It's pretty expensive on most moving averages, but that's what bull markets do. So I think that it's a very good floor just around 3,000. I think it eventually gets to 4,000.
And we're close to 11 o'clock liquidity.
Point for the S&P 500. So if you take the S&P 500 divided by how much it will go over time, it's usually 1 to 1. Stock market just got too expensive. So if they both meet about 4,000, everything might be good. The thing is right now it's a bull market that's a little bit stretched.
What else in the commodity space might get your attention these days?
Well, the key thing we're all watching is to see if copper can break down, because it's been holding in there. Natural gas, I think, is heading lower, and now it's getting to be the planting season in the grains. We're just starting to drill the soybeans and not corn yet. If we don't see a drop in the U.S., I think they're all going to add to that deflationary force of commodities. We kind of need a drop because there's just too much supply in the world, and actually demand from China is so much diminishing as they adopt new seeds and growing techniques.
Is there like a farm bailout or bill or something coming soon? Like, is there something in support to help farmers if they get hit by trade issues?
There has been, it's unfortunate, we just added, the key thing is, one thing about that, Alex, is it's been the case, and almost all countries will support the farmers, we do, but farmers don't like getting paid to not plant or paid. And typically when you give them money, they plant more, which makes a bit of a problem. What they really need is more demand pull for their products. The trade war is not helping. So the key thing I learned at the Bloomberg Farm Fuel and Food Conference in Indy just a few weeks ago is they need demand, and the most likely part that can come from is from biofuels. Because we can create a lot of energy from our fuels. And by the way, before the invention of the Model T, a lot of our farmland was used for transportation fuel to feed horses.
That's right. I didn't think about it. All right. So where was your farming?
I already have an alert down there. Okay.
It's in Indiana. I used to have a farm there, so it's a really good.
All right, we're coming down that pivot point on the ES.
The key thing is
Pivot point is at
sentiment, and we all realize, okay,
51.89.
and it looks like biofuels is
I think if the ES goes to that pivot point, we'll be in this area right here,
13 to 15% of our
right here,
unleaded gas in this country.
which is near the top of that box,
How about adding that
which reflects that congestion on the
and sustainable aviation?
earlier trading sessions.
All right. Sorry, we missed that.
That box is 200 points,
Yeah, I would love to. I haven't been out into a farm
the one below us.
in like almost 15 years at this point. They're the best. I did like a whole pig thing. There was a huge drought. What was it, 2013? I think it was. The whole thing here. 2012 was a big drought, right? So I went out and did that. I went to a pig farm. That was really cool.
Okay, we'll get out to the
Glory days,
from the
man.
Mike McClellan Farm Conference.
2 seconds, 1 second, new candle.
Former farmer from Indiana. He's now Bloomberg Intelligence in Miami.
It's the best
What a
assignment.
life arc for Mike McClellan to go to the Indiana Farm Canal in Miami Beach. Go to commodities. Sell-off continues in the market. S&P is off 2.2%. NASDAQ's off 2.6%. So again, the volume's a little bit light. Europe is off today for a bank holiday.
Oh, Europe's not even trading right now.
Pretty steady here. 4.34.
They have a bank holiday or something.
Crude oil off 2.7%.
All right, come on down to 900 again. Retest 900 and bounce up. Come on. We're hitting 17,900 at 11 o'clock. 10 minutes from now. 9 minutes from now. .5% down. If this hits that purple trend line and bounces to the upside, that would be a break trend line test and bounce. I don't see it though. I'm going to put alert on that pivot point real quick on the ES. My NQ alert just hit. Looks like we're getting a little wiggle. I just should have shorted at the open. Now you're trying to find out where to get in. I just feel like volume is slowing down coming to the downside. I mean, look at the volume. Look at the volume right here. Getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And we're really struggling to make any movement on this 5 minute candle. We have a minute and a half left on this small little 5 minute candle. The last time we had little movement on a 5 minute candle was right here. And we went up 60, 70 points. So can the same thing happen right here?
Happy Monday, everybody. Alex Steele alongside Paul Sweeney. This is Bloomberg Intelligence Radio. Check us out live on YouTube as well. So one of the headlines over the last few days is Google and the DOJ are now back to court to fight.
Make sure I'm on the right screen. I don't want to do any trades off the screen.
That Google is a search monopoly. Now what do you do to fix
There's a bounce. I think we're bouncing on that trend line.
litigation and policy analyst, and he joins us now.
I'm scared.
Justin, I guess it's worth taking us back to like what the actual ruling was.
Just have proper risk, right? Proper risk.
Alex, thanks for having me. So last year, the ruling on search and monopoly in search is that Google basically maintained its monopoly through illegal means. So not that it created its monopoly illegally, but that it was maintaining it. These exclusivity.
I don't need to move that one. I can move this one.
So they pre-install Google search as the running search engine behind things like Siri or Safari. So every time you type something into Safari, it's going right to Google to handle that search. So basically the allegation was that it was cutting competitors out of the scale they needed for their own search engines to kind of climb up and compete against Google. So now we're having a hearing on the remedies and what to do about that particular.
So my initial play was this bounce off the trend line down here.
The court did find that Google has an illegal monopoly, right?
Right, as to search, that's right.
Wow. So what does the government want Google to do to fix this?
Yeah, so we're really looking at the government's position here as kind of an opening salvo for a negotiation of sorts with the court, right? So they're seeking a divestiture of Chrome, which we think is unlikely to happen, and they're also seeking for Google to scale back. They were seeking for Google to scale back its investments in AI, companies like Anthropic as part of this whole mess too. They've since walked back that position and are only seeking Google to kind of pre-authorize investments in AI companies going forward. So we don't think any of those things are probably likely to happen, but what is likely to happen here, though, is that these exclusivity agreements I just mentioned, they're going to have to do something about that. It's tough to say, hey, these are illegal, and then not address them in a remedies phase.
Come on.
So I know this might be
Give me at least 100.
Who's actually hurt by Google having a search monopoly?
Ooh, I was going to move it.
The consumers, but also.
But are we?
Well, that's the judge is really focused on that point, Alex, and the judge I think has said, look, Google's a really good product, right? And they've built this from scratch. It's homegrown.
What is that?
But for a world with or without these exclusivity agreements, maybe companies like Apple use Google search anyway because it is this primarily good product. But the lack of competition,
Come on.
the lack of a competitor kind of scale up like Bing or DuckDuckGo, could there be this viable alternative for consumers without Google search in place? If that's what we don't know, are the consumers missing what could be there instead?
So at this
You
trial,
remember Bing? Remember using Bing?
They're still around. They're still
I know
around.
it.
Yeah.
so at this trial,
All right.
is it Google?
Damn it, didn't even move it.
About which remedies they should do?
Because I'm on
Right.
Why don't they just go see
that. Let's see.
Yeah, so Google fought this really tough. They fought the ad tech case really, really strongly as well. So we're at this phase now where it's up to the judge. But again, the judge I think has been very cautious with this case. He's really, really cognizant of the precedent that exists in DC Circuit right now. From the Microsoft decision back in the 90s. I don't think he's going to go overboard here in terms of applying something that's kind of tailored really nicely to fit the actual allegations and not really, recap Google.
ES hit the pivot point.
So what would happen to on the derivative
Phil.
We're expecting a ruling on
Added another contract.
August this year. The judge has been fairly good about keeping to a schedule that he's set forth for himself, and that's been the conversation around a particular remedy case. So
Who? Okay, let's just play it forward. So if they had to divest from, I know you said it wasn't likely, not your base case,
right.
but if it was something dramatic like that, how does that work? Is it its own company? Would someone else buy it? In which case, like if Bing bought it, Microsoft bought it, wouldn't it be the same problem?
You're exactly right, and that's exactly the issue here. Is that selling off Chrome as a browser, right? It doesn't necessarily solve the actual anti-competitive harm that's part of this litigation, right? So that's exactly why my colleague Jennifer Rhee and I are thinking that's not going to be a remedy we see here in this case. And I'll give Jennifer Rhee a plug. She's
Oh no.
right now. We'll be
Phil.
updating.
All right, 286.
Don't you love how
It's gonna go all the way up here where it was gonna be $1,800 in profit.
they make it kind of a second
Oh,
That's like a
I think it's gonna go all the way up there.
I mean, so it's tough to go against the US.
286 is good. Today's a tough day. It's Monday. Europe's not open. We're not having the euro close. I think it's going to go up to the top of this box. I had my take profit up there. I just moved my stop because we're a minute away from 11 o'clock and there's going to be liquidity coming in the market. But I think it's going to come up here. This is where I see it going before it coming back down. I was in two contracts roughly around maybe here. This was going to be my mental stop. And this would have been $1,800 with two contracts.
I think still a lot of reading the tea leaves as to what the sandbox looks like in terms of what Google's playing in.
All right, really looking forward to how
That's what I
this
see
all
happening.
unfolds.
But
It's gonna be, super
I already did the
fascinating.
trade. If I got into it now, it would just be like I'm chasing, I think,
I've heard that Bing is better.
if that makes
Not to
sense.
like totally bail on Bing, but I've heard it's better.
I don't know anybody.
We're 10 minutes from 11 o'clock. NVIDIA looks like it's turning around.
I found that
Amazon is hitting the VWAP.
For everything.
Instead of Google, right?
I don't know. That's we're not get to that. They use it for everything.
Interesting. All right, well,
Generational industry.
generational man. For our listeners in the U.S., here's a reminder: you can listen to us via satellite radio on Sirius XM channel 121 across the world's only global audio business network, coast to coast, 24 hours a day. Bloomberg Radio.
We could reject up here too at 950.
Oracle.
Be careful for that.
Latest market news and industry research.
That's why I would move my stop if you're in at the bottom of the box.
Right now. Happy Monday.
But again, I do think we're going to come up here. But this area right here is where I think we could reject. But it did do the textbook bounce off that trend line on the 1 minute. We broke through the trend line. I like this marker better. We broke through this trend line right here. We came back down, we retested it, and now we're moving back up.
Cyclical business.
That was that play
Do investors like
that I was waiting on.
seen
These are two big-time blue chip companies.
Remember, this area was going to be the rejection area,
super fast?
950. We rejected at half a tick away from 950. Let's see if we could break through it. If we could break through it, we're going to the top of this box. If we can't break through it, then we're going to come back down to 900s.
In the markets, Nathan Dean, Bloomberg Intelligence senior policy.
The ES is bouncing on that support level 3. The NASDAQ has a support level 3 located at 17,820, which is right here, 19.
Portfolio manager Kane Anderson. Rudnick will talk about her market falls right now in the sell-off. We have 24% of companies reporting earnings.
It's 1101.
Going to be the key things to look at. And Mike McKee, Bloomberg International Economics and Policy correspondent, will be previewing the IMF and World Bank spring meetings. Oh, by the way, also happening this week. But let's kick it all off for you right now. The Bloomberg Business Flash with Charlie Pellet.
Hi, thank you very much. Here's what's going on. Fed independence, the big story this Monday morning with the Dow, the S&P, NASDAQ, not just in the red, but both.
Man, any new news coming out?
The S&P 500 index, we are down 2.3%, down.
Nope, same thing from an hour ago.
Just about 2.3%. Dow also down 2.3%, down 894 points on NASDAQ. The composite index down 4.20.
What do we got? What do we got? Is that the new trend line?
10-year, 4.35%. The 2-year.
A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next time we hit that trend line, is it going to be 5 breakthrough?
Bottom line here, the Dow, the S&P, NASDAQ, all declining as President Trump
We at 3% yet? No, 2.5.
Policy raising concern about the central bank's independence. As for the market backdrop, Liz Ann Saunders is chief investment strategist at Charles Schwab.
You know, I'm often asked what do you think is the biggest risk or what keeps you up at night, those types of questions. And we've been saying for a while, Kathy and I both have, which is any serious threat to Fed independence, I think would be a serious problem for
And I
the
think this is
market.
a
And
good support area.
staring at that potential right now.
Liz Ann Saunders of Charles Schwab, and a reference there to Kathy Jones.
At
Kathy
least
is
since
Schwab's chief fixed
10.
income strategist. And by the way, you can hear more of that conversation.
Support level 3 down here.
Podcast, download it wherever you get your podcasts. Sources tell Bloomberg Air India is looking to take Boeing planes rejected by Chinese carriers, joining the ranks of Asian airlines vying to benefit from the trade war between Washington and Beijing.
This area right here, I think we're going to see a reversal.
Again, recapping, stocks lower across the board with the S&P 500 index down 2.3%. Stay with Bloomberg for the very latest on these fast-moving markets. For on-demand news 24 hours a day, subscribe.
This area right here,
Now, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Charlie.
we're going to see a reversal.
So Bloomberg Business Flash.
All right, Charlie Bell, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Alex Deal streaming live here in our
I want to see a reversal there.
streaming live on YouTube as well. So head over to youtube.com and search Bloomberg Podcast Live, and that's where you'll find us. As Charlie was just reporting a broad sell-off in the equity market.
Man, I don't know. I think I'm going to be on for another 30 minutes.
Hired joins us just
Try to walk away in the green.
joining us live here in our Bloomberg Interactive Brokers studio.
I know we're going to get a big move today. I know we're going to get a big move today. There's going to be a huge move.
Shares of which have obviously been
The
under
morning,
pressure.
the morning sell-off,
Elon Musk's
2.5%.
and the drop off in Tesla sales that we've seen.
I think we're kind of holding right here.
If we look at here, we had Wedbush analyst Dan Ives come out with a somewhat stark note. He's possibly the best known tech
5 seconds left on this candle. It's a reversal. It's a continued downward candle.
What he was saying is that Elon Musk should step back from his work at Doge and refocus on Tesla.
Right? Because the red body
Is facing what he called a code
is bigger than the green body, but it's an indecisive red.
reporting earnings later.
There's no direction on this candle.
Musk needs to leave the
So,
government, take a major step back
we
from
got
Doge and get back
indecisive
to the CEO.
to the downside, indecisive green to the upside, indecisive red,
Coming up
and now this candle is going to be a decision.
Question that you may not know, but that's okay.
It's 11:05.
Musk's gonna be on the call tomorrow.
Oh, I would be.
Oh, wrong one. I want to get out of that.
I would think he would be, but I don't know.
I was gonna say because Dan Ives' whole point is that he wants Musk back in the control seat.
Yes.
Saying that he just means like that direction of the company.
Exactly.
And I was curious as to what that's gonna wind up.
The ES is above the pivot point.
And Netflix. So again, we were talking about this in the last
Man.
call. This feels a little macro proof in some.
Why do I feel like to go long?
Shares of Netflix up some 3% today, and that's after reported earnings at the end of last week.
No new news.
Before the holiday. It might
Is this another leg down as I say that?
analysts, in a positive way for once.
Yep.
So we actually have shares of Netflix
Now the ES is below the pivot point.
year to date. Obviously, the market is having a really, really tough year. So to have one of these big tech giants actually doing really well is a note of
Unusual.
how
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
And so we have Netflix shares rising. It forecasts revenue for the second quarter that beat the average analyst estimate. It reported record profit to start the year. So it's allaying some of those concerns of a potential slowdown among analysts, at least.
How about NVIDIA, which has been an AI darling, but not so much as here.
That's back to that basket of companies that aren't doing so well. So we have shares down more than 5% today alone. Obviously, hard hit year to date.
I feel like we're going to go up.
Shares of NVIDIA are trading at near their lowest valuation in this AI.
I feel like we're basing out right here. We're definitely building structure.
And investors still seem to have some concerns about buying. They're being cautious about
At least on
buying.
the NASDAQ. The ES doesn't look like it's building structure. The ES is just
Long and growing, maybe we could
continued downside.
And then AI could slow down given the escalating trade war. And then last week we had the company also saying that one of its chip lines, the U.S. Authorities have barred it from
Yeah.
selling it in China, something that could cost the company billions of dollars. So
You know, it's funny if you look at Nvidia versus Tesla on a price to earnings basis. So you have Nvidia still at 32 times, Tesla still at 102.
Yep. Yep.
So like just even the re-rating, it's totally crazy. All right, Vildan, thank you very much, Vildan.
All right, we're breaking down. Oh, Bounced pretty hard
Where does the buck
at
stop?
904.
This is a question that editorially we laugh a
It's
lot at.
retesting
Where does the
904.
industry line now? 3-year low. You get positioning just keeps getting more bearish and more bearish.
New candle on the 1 minute.
Here.
We got a minute 50 left on the 5-minute candle.
With along with dollar assets, obviously, you're seeing equities decline past down.
Still in this range.
Treasuries have been sold off. We're seeing a little bit of a rebound, but still.
ES is still coming down.
Yield at about 4.36. I mean, there's more to this than what Powell and everybody's talking about. Powell this morning, is he going to fire Powell? I mean, at the end of the day, Powell's term comes up in May of next year.
We're like bouncing at this level.
Whether it happens in
Getting smaller, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. If this candle breaks,
result is going to be the same. What I think is more interesting and not being talked about this morning is that China's upped the ante in this trade war, big time, and it's a lot bigger than I think people realize. With
Apple may be going back to the VWAP. Microsoft is going to the VWAP.
form a trade deal with the United States that impairs Beijing, we will not be dealing with you. So
I just feel like it's going to trap
almost very
longs.
in a way, whereas if you're friends with him,
I want to go long. I feel like it's going to trap longs.
high school, if you will, or even grammar school, even.
And I feel like if I go short,
Big deal because
then it's going to wick me out, or it's going to
really in a box. Like, how does the EU respond?
do my
Latin America respond? How does
my daily
Japan
loss. I don't have a daily loss. I need to have a daily loss.
deal with the United States? Will then China cut us off, and vice versa? We don't know. Trump may turn around and do the same thing. So you've got both countries.
We need momentum to the upside. We need momentum to the upside. So the 5-minute volume candle on the 5-minute.
Who's got more friends?
Look how we've been coming down.
Trade deals. And at the end of the day,
We need to break. We need a green candle
the entire global economy.
to break
I think this is
these candles right here. This level right here.
You're saying out there too, Vince. I mean,
If we get a green candle up in this level, we could be reversing. But if the volume stays down here at this, where we've been basing out at this low of the day,
I think one of the tells to me is look at
oh man, it looks like it's going.
5s, 30s, and 95 basis points. What basically traders are telling you is, look, regardless of the situation with the Federal Reserve and Trump putting pressure, the Fed has said they're going to stand pat for a while. So we're not seeing anything where there's an inclination that short-term yields, short-term yields are a little bit lower, but not on the fact that I think Powell or the Fed is going to cut, although odds have increased that a cut is coming in June. I think more of the fact that with this
Order filled.
Come on, pop up.
longer-term inflation expectations, and that will steepen the curve, and that's really, really not good for the economy. I mean, in the long run, that's what people seeing, higher inflation, lower growth. We're seeing it in crude futures as well. WTI down 2.5% on the day. It's just not a good picture. It's painting that stagflation sort of scenario. And with that,
Man, the point of control just moved down here too.
So, Vince, I keep hearing about this over the last couple of weeks. Just the chatter, like, hey, when you have the currency moving lower, but yields moving higher, and you have equity market turmoil, that usually is what you wind up seeing in an emerging market, for example. You've traded currencies for decades. What would indicate to you that the dollar is trading like an emerging market currency, or there is a risk of that?
Did I get in too early? Yes.
I don't see it as an EM currency per se, and I think, there's this speculation dollar's losing its reserve status and all this, elitism kind of, I think that's just journalists looking for something.
Yes.
to talk
Damn it.
about or to make up an acronym or something.
Ouch, but okay.
Yeah, sorry. I technically won as well, so I fall into that trap maybe sometimes. I think, when you look at, what you really need to look at is real yields. And that's an inflation adjusted
Come on.
interest rates. And if you continue to see inflation going up as we have, regardless of what Trump is saying.
Dang, that was 600 points, 500 points, and I moved it down there. It rejected off of that.
You continue to see inflation ticking higher and yields flatten. You see this erosion of real.
That was a
yields.
liquidity
Nothing
pool, I
is
think.
worse for a currency than real yield erosion, because that's what traders look at when they compare apples to apples in terms of
I don't know, Nvidia looks like it's moving back up. So is Microsoft.
one country versus another. So that's a big aspect to that. So even if you
Come on.
decline in stock prices in two different countries
Come on.
pretty much equivalent. If you see a decline in real yields more in one than the other, you're inclined to go with the more stable real yield return scenario. And so far, that's not where the dollar is. That's really why the dollar is selling off, I think, and why you're seeing dollar assets decline.
All right, Vince, thank you so much. We appreciate it. That wasn't very uplifting, but he tells you the way it is out there.
Tells you how it is. He's
Tells you
been
how it is.
around.
Vince Signorello, Bloomberg Macro Strategist, joining us here to talk about these markets. We want to get down to DC because a lot of what's happening is obviously coming out of Washington and the impacts that market participants kind of
Come on.
assess on these markets globally. Nathan Dean, Senior Policy Analyst for Bloomberg Intelligence, joins us from DC here. What's collectively, Nathan, global Washington, D.C., what's D.C. focusing on these days?
Well, Congress is out this week. They come back next week. So a lot of this is focused on, obviously, what we saw over the weekend with the reporting that the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, had another signal chat, this time with his wife and brother, about military strikes in Yemen. So there's a little bit of the political drama that's going on with that. Obviously, it's IMF week, but I think the news this morning in terms of President Trump and the Federal Reserve, where I'm going with this is that it's a fairly quiet week, but a lot of this is going to return next week in terms of where do we go from here? Now that the tariff negotiations are continuing to take place, you're going to have Congress come back. They're going to look at whether or not they can actually pass this resolution to extend the Trump era tax cuts.
Phil.
So language we
Oh, man.
saying that they wish for
I just did it. I just
taxes
fucked
on
it.
tips or no
Fucked it
taxes
up.
on overtime to be effective from 4 years. So I think this is a quiet week. Next week
It's going to go down to that level. How much time, how much room do I have? Oh, I don't have much room. It's going to blow my account.
7,000 heads about Jay
It's going to
Powell's.
blow my account.
I exaggerate. In reality, do you think that Trump is going to wind up firing Jay Powell?
My colleague Elliot Stein's looked at the legality of this, and if you'd asked us this question a year ago, we'd say, look, it's not legal, you can't do that. But as Elliot's been tracking a lot of these court cases that's been going on with other agencies, there is this chance that
Yep.
the Supreme Court could eventually
All right. Well, that's it.
the ability to fire the
And it's going to go up now. It's going to go up now. Bummer.
let's just say that President Trump decides to fire Jay Powell next week. Chairman Powell has said that he's going to fight this in court, and so that is going to take time. And like we saw
Well,
in previous
that's how it goes.
in 2025 or mid 2026,
That's how it goes.
will be gone. So I
Yeah, I mean,
my own personal belief is that there may be
I was going long at the bottom of this box,
moment because
and I added to the position when it went to the bottom. And right when I added, it dropped.
President Trump that
So it grabbed liquidity below this area because people have stops down here.
delay the blame if the
People have stops down here.
country goes south. So I do think that
And it hit all those stops, and
easier to let
it stopped me out.
remainder of his term.
And now it's going to go all the way, and now it's going to go up. I have a feeling it's going to go up. But anyways, that's it. You guys have a good day. I'm just going to wait for rebills. I got some rebills at the beginning of the month, so I get about a week off, I guess. So I'll see you guys. You all have a good one, and I'll talk to you all later. Be safe, trade smart, and I'll see you guys later. Have a